Who's ready for more Persona? I'm ready for more Persona. Let's go play more Persona. Let's just go to it. Alright, Persona time. Going to the police station. Gotta save Mark. Let's go. Gotta go. Oh. We're starting off fast. Just like the intro. No intro. Go fast. Let's go. Yeah. Demons can just start the battle by talking to you. I can also ignore them. Persona 2 needs to take lessons from this. That is one of the most infuriating features in Persona 2. They can just start talking to you. And if you don't want to talk to them, you have to finish the entire conversation, which can take a good 2 minutes if it goes badly. Alright. I got it. Don't worry about it. Oh, okay. So it's wise, joyful, forceful, and haughty. When you start getting 4, it kind of starts being I don't know how they're going to react to anything I can conceivably do. No idea. Sing, invite. Well, that worked. That made him mad. Sing to him. That made him scared. Taunt him. That made him mad. And now he's too scared. Gave me an item and ran away. Alright, whatever, man. Oh, I need to fix my formation. I also don't care to fix my formation. Because right now, this chick uses a bow. And as you can see from that reticle, can't exactly hit a whole lot. She has a very long-range basic boy weapon. So, she's not going to happen right now. Keep the skip on, just go fast with it. This makes fights just fly by. Makes this game have actually a good pacing. Because if you don't turn those on, as I said earlier, it just takes forever. It's not like you're missing much. I understand, though. I hate having to turn off animations in games, personally. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. She doesn't know what a police station is. I gotta sit back. I'm already hurting. This is a terrible start. I went too gung-ho, and now my back started hurting. So we gotta find the key. While they're off doing their due, we must search. We must search infinitely. And now, it's pretty obvious. I wonder where it could be. I don't know. It could be anywhere. Maybe it's in the, big inconspicuous box labeled key. There's a lot of keys in there, too. Do they need this many spares? This is a safety hazard, because this is a police station. And yeah, this is how a police station is also laid out. Demons are, for some reason, contorting buildings, making them long, noodly stretches of just garbage. Normally, the key thing to do in RPGs is to flip-flop your saves. You save in one slot, save in the other, and then you just go back and forth. But unfortunately, the other slot that I'd be saving in right about now is my main file, which to be fair, I've beaten the game on, but, you know, I don't want to save over it, man. I'm at the end of the game. I don't want to save over it. See how fast fights go? I just turn on auto, and now I may need to start being a bit more cautious because, you know, I'm taking damage, but it's not too bad. Like, oh man, watch out, she's dying. Gotta be careful. Yeah, Nanjo's Persona's starting move, Hama, is like the worst. It does a very little amount of damage, but applies like a dot of some kind. It's never really stated, but it can also has a obscenely low chance to just instantly kill. I think I've seen it do that twice ever in all my time playing this game. It never does that. Which is why Nanjo's just going to get pretty underleveled, because his damaging abilities are hot garbage. Also, when someone levels up, they get a full stat refill. So you can just come over... Ooh, that's not the right button. That's the system. Come over here, heal them up. So a thing that's actually different about a lot of future RPGs, you can see the SP cost of all these skills is 4 for some reason. Well, that's because the SP cost is not tethered to the move you're using, but it's tethered to the persona. Everyone's starting personas in this case makes their abilities cost 4, because that's the effort it takes to channel the persona. The persona is the one actually doing the action. You just need to get it out of yourself. So that's why it's like that. You can use weaker persona to gain the same attack. Like, let's say I was using like Dia or Guard or whatever, Win for Guard or Dia for healing. You can use a better persona, but it costs more to do that. but it's a better persona, so the effect that's going to be applied will be better, so therefore it costs more. It's an interesting concept, and I can understand why it's like that, but it's not the most balanced thing in the world, because straight upgrade skills like Dia to Media, which is a team-wide heal, cost the same. So that makes it so why would I ever use Dia again, the tier 1 healing spell? Which makes it like kind of hot garbage. You can abuse that a lot in this game because how Persona 1 has it that you can upgrade your character and not just your persona. You can stick with one persona like the whole game and do just fine because you keep the SP costs down while still getting stronger from upping your character properly. I'm probably going to swap it out eventually, but unlike future Persona games where you want to swap your personas all the time, this game, not always the best play. At least it's interesting. Persona 1 definitely didn't quite know what it was doing yet, but at the same time, it really laid the groundwork for a lot of stuff. Had some very interesting ideas. If you've seen the future games, you're going to be surprised at some of this. A thing that's notable if you have seen the future games and not this one, every single person can equip multiple personas. No one is set. So that means Nanjo, Maki, and my main dude, Pierce, all of them can equip 3 personas at a time. And you just have to consume a turn to swap between them. So, you have a lot of variety in how you build your team in this game, because everyone can technically do anything by equipping most personas. Yes, there are affinities, so some of them will have a better matchup with certain persona. So, let's say my main character... Here's a good example of this. Every single person's first persona cannot be equipped by anyone else, for example. That's what I'm talking about, affinities, because the affinity for that persona is best with the original character, but worst with everyone else, meaning it's unequipable. So, here's your Persona tutorial for the day. I'm probably going to keep running down later on more stuff about Persona 1 as it becomes relevant, because a lot of people haven't played Persona 1, and unless you know a lot about this game and how to get through it, this game is so beginner unfriendly. It is one of the hardest games I've ever had to play. Not from a gameplay standpoint, but from a what am I doing with my life standpoint. I don't know how anything in this game works standpoint. It gets bad. Because everything I've explained from episode 1 and 2, never told in the game, unless you look at like the tutorials, which... Who wants to go out of their way to watch a tutorial? You're like, read the tutorial. It's always buried in some menu in like every game, but it's always garbage. I never want to do that. And as you can see, another slight fault of this game is the most optimal strategy is, as I've been doing, which is turning on auto fight. I just have my hands off the keyboard. I'm going to do cutscene now, though. So there's Mark. There's Brown, too, apparently. We found him. And he's in jail. Who knew demons like locking you up first before eating your face? Good for Mark. And, Brown, I guess. Oh, old games. You can't call someone a dickweed anymore. That's... You can't do that nowadays. It just doesn't happen. Persona 5 censors the word F all the time. I don't hear anyone in Persona 5 calling someone else a dickweed. Alright, let's go save our friends from the demon jail. Who even dickweed, whatever, Persona 1? Alright, Brown, you're gonna get right out of or Hidehiko. Thanks, Mark. Wow. Really contributing. Maki still being suspicious as all hell. And hey. Hey, that's pretty good. Oh, look at these guys. Wow, impressive. Masao, you're not allowed out on your own. It's against the rules. Well, he's going too damn far for even for a joke. I haven't done anything. Something's wrong. Oh yeah, they're probably not very alive right now, considering this place has been so atrociously overrun. Yeah, they're They're very demons. They're kind of losing their composure. It's also implied where Naoya also lost his personal friend. There's been a death in the family for a friend. Now it's Mark's turn. I think it's not Mark. Is it Mark his name? I think Mark's his name. I've already forgotten. He's gonna have a death because he clearly knows the police chief pretty well. Because Mark's clearly like some kind of a thug, some kind of a gang affiliation at the very least. Still like childish at the end of the day, but it's noticeable. So he clearly has some kind of a personal relationship with the lieutenant. So there's that. Another death, which is relevant to the people around us. Really lowering morale, I feel. Oh, here's Brown's awakening, by the way. Here's the dude that pretty much everyone doing a standard playthrough is going to get. It's Persona Nemhain. And I mean, that's impressive and all, but we're going to go a little bit flashier than just Brown. Brown's the basic boy one. Oh, so you can see now just how good dexterity is. Now that we have guns, you can see every other point of dexterity ups the damage of all of my weapons and accuracy, and then it ups my evasiveness by 1. That's really good. That is, like, crazy good, because that's upping 5 stats in 1 level. I'm not getting my defense and whatnot up, but again, that's dependent on your persona, so works for me, I suppose. Also, hi, Brown. You can, not join the party, that's for sure. Alright, we gotta run down everything for Brown, standard stuff. I don't think he gets it. Yeah, Mark's gonna join. Mark is one of the party members who is set. Nanjo, Maki, and Mark will always be in your party from what I know. But the 5th member of your team is, you decide. You choose who's the 5th member of your team. So like, here's Brown. Without me, you fools don't have any star power. You know, you guys need me to whip you into shape. How about it, Naoya? In case your call, Naoya. Nope. Are you certain you don't want to bring Hidehiko along? Yup. Oh, are you sure you won't regret it? Alright, I guess I'll head to the school then. Later, chumps! And he's, poof, gone. Dust in the wind. We'll now never talk about him again. Hooray! So, yeah, there is one challenge with getting Reiji as your party member, is you have to go the longest period of time without a 5th party member. Because now we have our set team of Mark, Nanjo, Maki, and Naoto. Naoya. Not Naoto. That's wrong. But our 5th party member, we could have gotten right there. We'd have Brown, and that would have been our whole team for the rest of the game. But, unfortunately, we got to go quite a bit further before we're properly done with our team. Because we have other people who have yet to ask. Let me just... actually, now that we have this, I need to fix my formation. Got rapid fire, which is kind of bad. Actually, no, rapid fire is really good. Ignore my sass. Here we go. Oh, turn on skip again. Mission accomplished. We have defeated the Dr. Pepper. It was a mighty foe. Don't worry your pretty little head. I'll save you from that Dr. Pepper can. A hero is here. Now, yeah, why you gotta keep getting blocked? Whatever. What's Nanjo, not now yet. This is I'm just fucking this all up real hard. I'm surprised I also found the correct way through this stupid police station first try. Good job, me. I'm not a complete fuck-up. Right now, it's kind of autopilot for a while. There's not a whole lot of depth right now. Now it's just spam whatever magic you have. Hama, Grai, Garu, all this nonsense, Bufu. Just spam it. Turn it on auto battle, turn off the animations, and just go. It's what's gonna carry you through the beginning of this game. You don't need extra depth. I mean, you could weave in basic attacks, but as you've seen, you can see... Okay, you can see that very little of my SP, MP, whatever you want to call it in this game, is being depleted. That is because as you walk around in the overworld, you very slowly regenerate your MP. Mana, that. And because your starting persona's costs for mana is so low, you're generally just going to regenerate whatever amount you're using in battle. So you don't have to rely on your basic attacks because your magic is effectively free. So abuse that fact. Later in the game, it's going to get a bit... Okay then. Good job me interrupting myself. Don't have hiccups right in the middle of your sentence. That one like hurt. Like I was in the middle of talking. Ooh, totally threw me off my train of thought. Spam magic. There you go. Actually, stop that auto, as you can see, because our main man, Seaman Congo, it's supposed to be Samon, I would imagine, but Seaman Congo, bro. Have you not seen that name? Now knows Magaru, which is just Garu, but to everyone, which is what the Ma suffix is. You're also going to get a very basics of the Persona's magic system. Ones that are relevant are, in this for right now, is... Turn back on the skip. There you go. Garu's always wind. Bufu is ice. Hama and Grai are weird. I don't think those come back. Maybe Hama. I'm not sure. I don't remember the light and dark names too effectively. But, whatever. Even though this dude is immune to wind, casting magic is still generally just effective because you're still getting the skill points towards your persona, even though the action that you're progressing towards is ineffective. I'm still getting like experience points effectively. Better not let the demons overtake the police that easily. Me and Baldy, that lieutenant had run-ins before, and it pissed me off. But he really was worried about me. Could that demon have... Nah, it can't be. There's no way that dude would lay down and die. Right? Hey, no, yeah. Don't you keep saying something's wrong with me? You think so? Oh, yeah, there's something definitely wrong. I'm wondering if we should have left those two locked up once we had the card. Come on, Anjo. Like, heartless at this point. Hey, man, I know there's demons everywhere, but how about we just don't save you and instead leave you to die? This seems like the solid idea. I think he means that in, like, a joking manner. I don't think Naoya is actually... Nanjo is actually a heartless monster. He never, like, appears like that throughout the game, so I don't think he's actually just this horrible beast of a person. Complete psychopath. So now we're seeing more of the problem with this whole XP system. The main character is faster than everyone, and now that he has a multi-hitting move, Magaru, he can start one-hit killing people. So only he is getting XP other than the very baseline value. So definitely needs some fixing up in this one. Now here. I'm going to change up my formation to be based around their guns. She can go there. He can hit anyone, so he's fine. This dude can hit anyone as long as they're... Put him like there. What's your gun? He doesn't have a gun equipped. Okay, I need to equip him with a gun. But I think he should go about there, and you can go pretty much wherever you want. Just go back there. It doesn't matter. Really, we want to get him out of the way, because the further he is away from our teammates will mean that AoE effects won't harm him nearly as much. Yeah, we're just going to keep getting a little bit of rambly when I'm just covering efficiency when it comes to video game nonsense, but... It'll get a bit more interesting as we go. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. Let's see what your gun is. Your gun... Oh, you need to be in the middle. Never mind. Maki, your gun kind of sucks. What's better? I'd say this is better, actually. And then you can... Yeah, you're fine there. A weird formation, yes, but it's efficient for gunplay, which is the dominant strategy. You can spec towards physical moves, and that is definitely a strategy that you can do, but the dominant strategy is guns. Guns are way too potent in this game, if you level up properly. There we go. We've now saved the masses from their prison cell. Let's go Save the day. Let's go back to the school real fast. Oh, would you look at that? School's just a Misty Man now. Who knows what's going on? Yeah, typically in battles, your main character is going to be so fast, only Maki is ever going to be able to keep up because she specs into a lot of agility. What the? The school's gone! What happened to Yuko and everyone? This must be the Davis system at work. How dare Kandori unleash such madness? Yep. School's just gone. That is part of the thing relevant to the Ice Queen route, where instead of leaving the school, you stay in there as this thing happens. So what's going on to the school right now, you can get involved with. But you can't get involved in all this Seebeck, you know, Davis system nonsense because you're locked in the school. You can't leave. So it's like, what would you rather do? Would you rather go after the man who's actually doing all this, or would you rather stick around in the school, I guess? Honestly, what's going on there is a problem, but I'm not gonna talk about it, because we'll see that when we see that. That's a sneaky secret for right now, but that's a side route, to be fair. This is like the main thing. The Ice Queen thing's it's okay. Lady Shrine, what business you can get here? Can I not enter the shrine? Am I not allowed? There was a full heal in there, and I want it. Ah, jeez. Oh, well. Let's go take this to Seebeck's front door, huh? Once we can take care of little Torchy boy over here. And there are a lot of status conditions in this game, and we're not going to know the specifics. There's a lot of status conditions. You kind of just learn them over time. I specifically mentioned guilt earlier, but that's about the only one I actually distinctly remember, because I can imagine freeze probably consumes a turn, or sleep, or whatever you want to call it. Stuff like that probably just does that. So, I don't know the specifics beyond that, because this game has just too much. Too much that's not explained. Gets a little bit ridiculous later on. Oh boy. Let's go to the Seebeck building, huh? Actually, no. That's the abandoned factory. Where's the Seebeck building? Aha! There it is. Oh, wait, no. I do actually have to go to the abandoned factory. We need a way into the Seebeck building, because if we remember, with Reiji, there's the armed guards outside. And, well, I don't think we're going to be able to get past them too effectively. So we're going to do the same route that the other lady took to get out, to get in. There's a secret express-like railway through the abandoned factory. It's a sneaky, sneaky way that not a whole lot of people know about. It was the only way she could escape alive. Assumedly alive. We actually don't really know the specifics of what happened to her, but whatever. It's all fine. See how exciting this gameplay is? How long it takes sometimes? It'll get better. Supposedly. It's gonna take a little while for this to start speeding up, but, you know. Because we need not only a 5th member of the team, but we need to get far enough in the game to where the personas that I will be equipping next are actually efficient and worth the effort. Because right now, no, they're not at all. Anyone I could grab would just suck. So, don't worry your pretty little head about nothing for now. Pierce is just slinging right along, getting crazy big. Keep leveling up agility and dexterity, that's the way to do it. It's gonna make this slog of a game go a little bit smoother. Clean out some of them bumps in the road, really smooth it out. So this is the delivery entrance. Just the sort of thing Kandori would think of. Hey, didn't Masao say he drew this? It's really good. He's pretty talented. Hold on a moment. You came here often, yes? Oh yeah, this place is like a studio for my buds and the Taylors. So yeah, some kind of gang. So use this place as a hideout and never noticed Seebeck's involvement? Shut up! It's like, you know, that stuff under your head is hard to notice. That's under your nose, you dunce. Yeah, it's not portrayed the most effectively through text, but that's supposed to be friendly banter. Mark and Nanjo seem to actually be friends, despite their very clear differences. Also, hi, Ayase. If you haven't done the route to getting Reiji properly and you turn down Brown, Ayase will forcibly join your team right here. So if she does, I messed something up, and we're going to go with Ayase. If I didn't mess it up, we're going to skip her. But, you know, yeah, I'm coming with you. If I stay here alone, I'll be totally hosed. But, Ayase, huh? What in the world? Are we going to bring her along? Nope. Yeah, are you serious not going to take Ayase with us? Yep. What the hell? You guys are so mean picking on me like that. Oh, fine, assholes. Go to hell. Doesn't that make you feel great about yourself? Bye, Ayase. See you later. No. You know, that makes very, very little sense in the context of this game. Why don't Brown and Ayase join the team? Because anyone left alone's just gonna die. There's demons everywhere, and we're struggling as a unit of 4. Why don't we just have, like, 7 or 8 people running around? It's a gameplay thing, obviously, but... Come on, man. Are you telling me you don't want just a mosh pit of people? There's a security card reader. Boom. Easy. Because at some point, it stops being a main character in a spunky gang to just like a group laying beatdowns to everyone in the city. Who needs specifics? Everyone basic attack everything. We don't need these personas. We have swords and guns. We are ready for this. Must fix my hat. It must be fixed. While this cutscene's going on. Oh yeah, there go the lights. Alright, fantastic. This card reader's very efficient. Oh, hey. You know why the lights turned off? Because they had to load this in. Not load this in, they probably swapped this in. It's probably a different map, technically. Something like that. Video games and their loading trickery. Would you look at that? There's our delivery entrance. Guess it won't go down that easy. Alright. Don't touch anything without a very good reason. Got that, Masao? The names are a lot more convenient to know if you actually, well, realize that only Mark is the one who's being called by a wrong name. Ayase was also referred to as, like, Yugo or Yuga or whatever her name was. I don't even remember. Ayase is my least favorite party member. I've never used Ayase for a very good reason. Because she is dumb, and stupid, and dumb, and Reiji's the best. It's kind of weird, because, actually, I was going to say, I have no idea how you get Eriko or, Yukino in the party. I think they're more relevant in the, Shadow Queen route. Because you can get Brown, Ayase, and Reiji, but in the Seebeck questline, I have no idea how you would get them otherwise. Maybe if you talk to them, I don't actually know, because I've never bothered to go try to seek them out. Because for me, it's always been Reiji, or if not Reiji, whatever, man, I guess I'll just take Brown. Because you have to look up a guide for Reiji. He's not joining your party through normal means. Alright, whatever. Let's go bust into Seebeck's factory. This is really early on in the game to be doing something like this. We're busting into the main bad guy's, like, headquarters. Just stomping right in there. Just going right on in and just coasting. Hey, there's a lever on the wall. Ain't that convenient? Yeah. That it is convenient. Moving on. Hope you're all enjoying the show, because my hands are right here. This is how much involvement I have. Persona 1, 2, and 2, Eternal Punishment and Innocent Sin all have this problem where agency is kind of taken away from the player in the regards that I'm not doing anything. Dominant strategy, everyone. Just because it's the best strategy doesn't mean it's the most fun. Because right now it's hit the auto fight button. I mean, I'm not complaining. This one's definitely the best usage of the system, because Persona, see, like right here, I have to stop the autoplay because Maki is dead now. Oh boy. Because Maki, they reflected whatever it was that Maki was, she was using Bufu. They reflect Bufu, so you gotta be careful. And you'll take more note of that as the specifics go along. Like later in the game, things will be immune and reflect more things. You can't just do this as much anymore. But especially like very late in the game, when guns start doing more damage than even your personas, then it gets really dangerous because a lot of the time you'll be auto-firing your guns, and very few things actually resist your guns. However, there are a couple enemies notably that reflect guns, and guns do so much damage, if you auto-fire and do a whole team of guns, you may just get wiped from your own attacks. Because having all of them reflect, and they're gonna do, like, they're gonna chunk your own HP because they do so much damage. You've put so many points into guns. It's a dangerous road we walk. You just kind of got to pay attention to what you're actually fighting and not be a dingus. And again, I guess that's the case for most games. Don't be a dingus. Alright. Guess it checks out. Also, had a witness to one of the very, very rare enemies. In which case, Nanjo's Hama is actually the most effective thing we have at fighting them. See, that does 45 damage and then flicks a dot. The dot does the same amount of damage as the attack did. So it would be a 45 damage every turn dot. Which, for those guys, is a lot of damage. But that's also the same reason why, typically, Nanjo just kind of sucks. Because a lot of people don't take 45 damage from Hama. Which doesn't happen normally. So, gotta keep that in mind. Also, these dudes seem to really be enjoying eating my magic, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come in here, and we are going to use our guns, because these dudes are dinguses and like to resist pretty much everything. Like you can see right now, our guns are doing a fair amount of damage. It's still a basic attack, obviously. It's like you can swing your sword or you can shoot your gun. It's basic stuff. So there's that guilt status effect right there. They can't use their basic attacks. But yeah, it's still a basic attack for now, but soon guns will get absolutely ridiculous. Like now it's like, wow, this is doing nothing. It's taking forever. Well, that's guns for you. It'll get better as time goes on. Even for right now, I'm just like, man, do I really got to do this? Blocked elements would do more damage than these guns at this point. Side effect of Mark's really weird spread, he couldn't hit that guy. Okay. Hey, Pierce, how's it going? Oh, yeah. Keep putting more damage into them guns. They scale off your dex, I believe, is the specifics to it. Hey. Medicine, rattle drink. Looks like we can enter the Seebeck building now. But Maki's different somehow. Yeah, we've been saying that this whole time, Mark. It's kind of exciting. Uh-huh. You're supposed to be in the hospital, lady. And there's a back attack again. So now we can start seeing the actual impact of it. Where now, because our formation is now reversed, hey, we can't use our guns effectively, so we have to be doing magic nonsense. You know. Fortunately, these little killer doll dudes absorb all of our magic. Everything except for maybe Hama, but it missed, so who knows. Magaru they absorb, Cry they absorb, Bufu they absorb, so you have to gun them down or basic attack them down. There's no easy answer for this one. I just want to see how much damage Hama does, which is why I'm doing it again. Yeah, Hama's the 45 damage on these guys. But they absorb every other element. So. It could be a bit better. Here. And then there's one way to fix the back attack, it's to do this. Oh. Oh yeah, that's right, we're still... Okay, you normally do this in advance. Here. Never mind. I'll just deal with it. Just use your weapons for now. I didn't do that in advance. I always forget that I even need to do that. It's very irrelevant most of the time. just gotta kill this other little doll first. Our basic attacks are definitely gonna hit harder than the guns for now. Oh, I can't hit the doll. I just cannot hit it. Yeah. So, hope guns? Because I know now, Naoya and Nanjo can hit it. I'm having a really hard time remembering the main character's name. It could be better, that's for sure. Right now he's Pierce, so. Where is it? Here. So, as you can see, our formation was reversed. Actually, no, this is what it's supposed to be. We want to do this again. What is this? It's like this, okay. Put you there, him here, and you back here. Now, there's a very good reason we want to do this. We want two of them to say the same, because as you saw in that last battle, I couldn't change my formation because it was reversed. I can just load up another formation slot, and they'll move to that slot, but it'll consume everyone's turn. But if I do it like this, it'll consume everyone's turn, but I don't have to manually readjust everyone. So it just makes it take less time, really. It's just so I can be lazy later. Works out just fine. There we go. Aye, alright. Also, I haven't mentioned it yet, but the OST in this game is very, very good. This is one of the better ones. Overworld theme, school days, the battle theme's pretty good. This one's real good. I think it's just called, like, the Seebeck building or something. Here's the Fairy Trish. This is your in-dungeon healing location. How much do you charge? You're trying to charge 2,000 yen. It would really be more appreciative if you could show me how much cash I have on me. But, okay. I have 62,000 yen. Which makes that still a chunk of my change, but not a whole lot. Hey, here's just guys. So this game was translated to English, so all of these sound effects are supposed to be translated to English. But if these guys will say it, maybe. No, they're saying nah. I don't know if they're gonna say it, so I'll comment. Yep, there it is. When they die, they shout "Nani," which is what? In Japanese. Yeah, this is an English game, everybody. There's always the like Japanese nani jokes, so get all of them out of your system as you feel like it. It makes me laugh, and I'll never get them out of my system. One downside about my layout right now for gun effective combat is Mark is the one out front, so a lot of the time he's the only one who can get hit by enemies. So he's typically going to be the one to die. Which really sucks, to be fair. That's just real bad. Fortunately for him, he's gonna have to deal with it, because I don't care to fix it right now. Well, more so I can't fix it, because we only have, like, couple guys. Here's a shop. It's an item shop, so it sucks. Wow, here's a lot of nonsense. Wow, exciting. Nope. Nose. Basic item shops, everybody. Ow. Ow! Rude. Now where do I want to go? Floor, yeah, let's go to floor 4. That sounds about right. Nah, this sucks. Go to floor 5. There's hot garbage. Take me to Kandori. What are these dudes? These, like, I think these dudes are just called Yakuza. Oh, they're weak to win. Oh, okay. Well, they were Yakuza. Yeah, they're just saying stuff in Japanese. They didn't bother changing the enemies' battle cries, damage noises. Seaman Kongo has reached the maximum rank and has learned Spin Kick. Now would be the time you'd want to swap out your persona because he can't learn anything more. He cannot get any stronger now. He's at his maximum rank. So, Seaman Kongo is going to just sit on this until I change him out. Now it's just going to be Pierce getting all the stronger. Ogun just learned Magrai, which, if you'll remember, because you should have been taking notes, so here's the test. The Ma suffix, it means that, hey, that's the same spell as Grai, but now it can hit everyone. Thank you, Ma suffix. There's also Rapid Fire, which, I mean, that's fun and all, but I'm just going to not do that. Actually, now that I think about it, I remember Rapid Fire being crazy good, so I will actually change up my formation to support Maki doing that. And that'll actually solve my problem, now that I think about it, of everyone being like, hey, Mark's taking all the front load damage, because he's the only one up front. And, well, I can fix that in a sec once this fight ends. Stop healing them, me. There we go. Alright. Just gonna take a sec for them to actually die. Big old flying red chicken's taking forever. He's a beefy boy, and I don't appreciate that. There we go. Thank you, Nanjo, with your actually not completely useless skill. Be prepared for Nanjo to get incredibly underleveled. I must reaffirm this fact because this game's XP system needs some work. This game as a whole needs some work. Now here, Gun, move him over here. Take him, move him right here. Oh, Maki's in the way. Get out of the way, you stupid nerd. And then her whole weapon's zero. Here, scale it off of Rapid Fire. Make her sit right here. Hey, ain't that pretty. You know what? Put Nanjo right here because it makes him... This gives him the chance to actually hit them with his melee weapon. And it makes it so if the formations are reversed, he won't move anywhere because it's mirrored, but he's right in the middle, so it won't matter. And there's going to be no, AoE effects that are going to affect that level of distance. That's a bit crazy. There we go. Okay, now we fixed our team. Because right now guns suck, so we're just going to not do that strategy like I just said we were going to do. We're not doing it now. It's changed. It's game over. We're done with it now. Because now we have... how do we want to handle this? We got Magaru. We have Rapid Fire, which is medium bow damage to a couple enemies. We have still this same hot garbage. And you have Magaru. Nanjo's whole thing is he has Sukukaja, which raises our accuracy, and Makakaja, which raises all of our magic, so we do more magic damage. The problem is I've cast these, and I have never once actually noticed a difference. These can effectively be placebo for all I've noticed, but I've never seen a damage or speed increase, ever. So we're just gonna not do that. Also, think to note, I'm pretty sure that mage back there is actually immune to magic. But, yeah, I just remembered Rapid Fire is genuinely kind of broken. Because it's considered basic attack damage, medium levels, which is more than her basic attack, hitting about 3 to 4 times. Welcome to the Velvet Room, actually. We haven't been here before. There's Igor, the mainstay of the whole series. By the time we ask that a guest. This room is only those bound by a contract to enter. From this day forth, you'll be our guest in the Velvet Room. Your destiny requires you to hone your power, and for that, you will inevitably require our help. The Velvet Room is also known as the Room of Personas. A persona is a side of you that shows itself when you face the world. Think of it as a facade of protection you wear to face the hardships in life. Perhaps that may have been rather difficult to understand. To battle opponents that cannot be dealt with by human strength alone. We in this room will lend you inhuman power. The power of demons. Now then, allow me to explain my role here. I will assist you in giving birth to new personas. The demons contained within the spell cards you hold will be fused as one, thereby creating a new persona. Should you find yourself with these cards, please do bring them here. That's exactly it. Every spell card you make, they can just fuse 2 of them together, make a persona. You can take on persona for pretty much everyone. Let's try it out. I don't have enough spell cards. Yeah, I have only 1. You need at least 2. So that song that's playing in the background is the, I've already forgotten its name. Of Blank of Everyone's Souls. I've already forgotten its name. It's the specific terminology. But that is the song that plays for every single Velvet Room in all 5 of the games. But Persona 1 and 2 are the only times you ever see the people actually performing the music. The singer's name is Belladonna, who you learn in Persona 2. And the piano player's name is Nameless, who you learn in Persona 2. Oh, that's right. She used, like, Last Hit, I think that move's called, and it kills herself and it brings you down to 1 HP. Do you think it's a little bit early in the game for us to be handling something of that caliber? Because seriously, this is getting touch ridiculous. How often do you say, McMahon, I'm sure glad I just... This is like the second dungeon in the game. Third, actually. We went the hospital, the police station, and now we're in the Seebeck building. And, oh yeah, no, they're definitely just going to go for, I'm going to kill myself and bring you down to 1 HP. That's a fun mechanic this early on. When you only have very limited consumable items and Maki with Dia, and, like, that's it. Yeah, thanks. Really appreciate you guys. Trap, alright. Nagi, Mago. Like, you can just see, just rapid fire is ridiculous. Oh, Nanjo, I like you so much, but I wish you'd spec a little bit more into agility, because he's so slow. He's irrelevant to everyone. Yeah, that just hit 5 times, and one of them was a crit. That's how powerful crits are in this game. Maki just slapped out one of them in 1 hit with a crit, and the crit did more damage than 2 attacks at the same time. So that would do more. So crits are more than double damage. They could be anywhere from 2.5, 3 times, and even more. Who knows? But crits are crazy good in this game. And I'm actually going to start putting points into luck alongside agility, because more crits is like about triple damage. That's really, really good, and we want more of that. Because typically, guns will hit multiple times for, like, small instances of damage. Like, I believe bullets can hit, like, 8 times, something like that. Like, a lot of very baby instances of damage. But every time you hit them, you roll the odds of getting a crit. And if you have really high crit chance, pretty much every volley's gonna have a couple crits in there, and every single crit is spiking your damage immensely. You're not getting as much bang for your buck because you're not getting the 1 hit with the crit, but it's just an overall damage up instead of it being just a chance of a spike of damage. So, if you didn't understand all that, crit chance is good for multi-hit attacks. See, look right there. It hit 5 times, only 1 of them was a crit, but that 1 crit mattered because it 1-hit someone. Where normally, if it was 1 smack, the 1 smack would have killed anyway, and the crit wouldn't have mattered. Are you picking up what I'm putting down now? Because you better. It's going to be on the test, like always. I think I may have just gone all the way back around. I'm not even certain. I went to floor 5, and the only route I could have taken was all the way back down to floor 1. Now, if this wasn't the right way to go, I'm going to be a little bit upset. I'm thinking it was the right way to go, so... Okay, I do not need another shop. You've given me 2 of them. This game's a little bit over-generous with heals and save points and all that good stuff. See, here's another Trish's Spring. This game is not that hard, except for the final boss. If you are unprepared for the final boss, you will get absolutely curb-stomped. But, yeah, this game's not hard. The only thing that's really noticeable is if you don't know what you're doing and you're just autopiloting through the whole thing, do be very careful, because, well, bosses like to be a bit of a difficulty spike sometimes. If not, and not in a, it's a challenging, it's more so for the fact that they are so tanky. If you have not optimized your character, you're either going to get grinded down over a long con attrition battle, or you're just going to do so little damage, it's going to take forever, and you're going to be bored out of your fucking mind. All of these are definitely viable options, as you can tell. This is why we really got to put points in gun as much as we can. It's going to make our early game a little bit worse because guns suck right now, but it's going to make that like mid to late game so much more of a breeze. Because we're going to hit like an absolute truck. There's also a thing to note. These dudes are actually just shooting me in the face with guns. So, either Personas did this, or more likely, in this game's logic, they're not, because the human stats also matter. So, I think Mark focuses a lot on strength or vitality, so he would just be able to tank a couple bullets to the face, just by default. Because he has a high enough, vitality. Whatever, man. Also learned Gentle Wave, which is Maki's best magic. However, that bow and arrow attack is stupidly good. Rapid fire, it's gonna pump out numbers. Yeah, death is a very non-issue in this game unless you're in a boss fight. Never try to use a revive on a fight, because you can just run away and your dude will come back with 1 HP. So, I can hear voices. It sounds like someone's talking inside. Sorry, Mr. Kandori. The woman escaped. That was a mistake, Takeda. Well, leave her be. There's nowhere for her to go. It's more important that the scientists finish the Davis system's adjustments. Yes, sir. It's definitely in there. Are you ready now, yeah? Alright, let's go beat the game. There's the man himself. Who's there? More children? How did you get in here? Takeda, Kandori's right-hand man who carries out Sebek's illegal operations. This is a disgrace, Takeda. First the brat, and now this? When did my company become a nursery? Takahashi Kandori, the ambitious branch president of Sebek. Sinister rumors circulate about him. I see you haven't changed, Kandori. You're like an ass in a lion's skin. Pushing your luck, aren't you? Does President Saiki know about this? My, the young master of the Nanjo group. No, the old man knows nothing. But this is preposterous. Your mother would spank you if you knew you had stooped to breaking and entering. Or is that your senile butler's job? Silence! You don't think I'll easily forgive this. Joe, quit grandstanding, man. You're gonna pay for what you did. This guy's Kandori? Undisciplined children are no better than dumb beasts. Takeda, take them from my sight. Do whatever you like, just don't make a mess. Mr. Kandori, please step back. Alright, don't let a single one of them escape. Kandori! Going hard on the cutscene battles. Oh, you're only hitting him with Hama? That's not gonna do too much. You see? Like, dude, you missed. What a surprise. I didn't expect that you'd be Persona users as well. What? Don't tell me. You too? Maragi, which is fire to everyone. Ow! Takeda, I'll leave this to you. You can handle a few children. Yes, sir. You're going nowhere. No you don't. Nope. Damn, kids, you're not taking one step out of here. Now taste the power of my persona. Alright, here's our first actual boss fight, Takeda. Do you know what we're gonna do? It's a lot of the same that we've been doing. Magaru, Rapid Fire. Wait a minute. Choose Gentle Wave. Yes. So Gentle Wave, as you can see, is one of those AoE attacks I was talking about. I can target one person in particular, and it'll hit the areas around it. Well, you can just hit Takeda, and it'll hit every single person. That's why you gotta be careful with your positioning. I'll have him use Makakaja, which I'm, again, pretty sure is just placebo, and Magrai. Delight. He is a very generic-looking persona. What a nerd. Your persona's not flashy enough, good sir. Then again, we have some pretty generic-looking personas, too. Yeah, this fight starts off with a crazy amount of damage because 4 of these dudes are already pretty big threats. So, you gotta just AoE and hope you can burst down the side goons as effectively as you can, because otherwise this is gonna get kind of bad. Until they die, this fight's definitely an uphill battle.
My move.
Also, very effective for the buffer to be the slowest member of the team, so every single person has gone first. And then we get the buff. Yeah, thanks, Nanjo. Yeah, uh-huh. Alright, yeah. No, that's fine. Alright. We'll do one more turn without the animations, just so we can really see exactly what this guy's got going on. So maybe I go one more. We'll do one more. Please don't kill Nanjo. Thank you! I don't like skipping the animations, but it does. After you get used to having them off, it's just like, wow, man, this takes a while. This is all one turn, man. And then we're gonna see if Makakaja actually did something. Because this dude did around 20. Okay, that actually did up his damage. Alright, at the very least, we know technically it works. It made Mark do like 10 more damage, which Doesn't sound like much, but when he hit for like 25 and it went up to 35, it's still a pretty big increase for him. Hit him with the Hama. Because Hama is an insta-kill move, typically bosses will just be immune to it, which makes him even weaker. It also sucks that his affinity for personas is also pretty bad. So a lot of the time, a lot of the better personas you're going to be able to get, Nanjo just can't equip. Thank you, Nanjo. I love you as a character. You're hot garbage. You're the worst member of the team in this game. Maybe should work on that one. You're getting like a hard F for teammates. See? He's a boss. Doesn't even do nothing to him. Like, fantastic. Thanks. Alright, let's just start autopiloting this. Magaru. Actually, we can't autopilot this yet. I'm gonna turn off the animation. Yeah. There's really nothing we can do. Just have him use his gun, because his persona just is hot garbage. Don't kill... Son of a bitch. Well, rip main character. Also, another thing to note. You know, do you see what's going on here? Persona 3, 4, and 5, take note. The main character is dead, and it's not game over. Wow. A difficult concept, I know. That game really likes, being cheesy and saying, oh man, the main character does, guess it's game over. But teammates no recarm. Don't worry about it, it's game over. But we have reincarnation items. No. It's totally over. You have no chance of victory. Of course. Thanks, game. Man, Nanjo, you are hitting for no damage right now. Also, I've been talking over it this whole time. I've been incredibly rambling. Yes, I'm well aware. This is a really, really good song. Song's called Bloody Destiny. Go check it out. Here's another song I can recommend from this OST. It's like 10 out of 10, son. Here. No, don't contact him. I can't talk to bosses. Here. Let's actually get a good old rapid fire going off. Get some damage on board, huh? Delight, which just blinds us, so you can kind of imagine that lowers our accuracy. Bap, 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 son. And now we autopilot, yes! Unfortunately, the main character's not going to get any XP from this. Counter-argument, he's not the one that needs XP, because late game, he's going to be so much faster than when he's going to go first. And because he's going first, he's pretty much going to one-hit most things. So, he doesn't need the XP. Honestly, Nanjo and Mark do a lot more, because they're going to be behind pretty much the whole game. They will never catch up. I'm pretty sure Nanjo never really, like, ever leaves the party. Also, you can see, despite this being a boss, that wasn't a set amount of XP. We just gained a boatload. So Maki and Nanjo, Maki and Nanjo gained 2 levels, and Mark gained 3. Pierce only gained 1 because he died. But at the very least, this isn't one of those games where it strips all of your XP away. Instead, it just gives you the XP you earned up to that point, and then anything beyond that is stripped away. That's a lot better of a system than a lot of games use. It means they're at least getting paid for what they did, rather than what they missed. And Kandori's hardline dipped. So, while we were distracted, yeah, he's just gone. We also didn't use the door that we came in, and that's pretty much it. I don't think he used this one, did he? That's a closet. So, now we can definitely say he did not do that. What is this? It's a switch! Okay. Oh, hey. There you go. There's the answer to your question. Bingo. That's where Kandori dipped to. The man behind the mystery of why there's demons everywhere. Yeah, he got the back sword, which he uses great swords. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense for his character, but whatever. Let's check something, though. We gotta check, what's this dude's basic attack range, huh? Oh, it's actually greater than it was before. Now I can actually confidently move him up to here, which will leave us vulnerable to AoE attacks, but his basic attack range is now even greater than it was before, so I'm going to take the risk on this one and have two front runners and a backup dancer over there with Maki. And then, you know, Nancha's just breathing down their neck the whole time, so whatever. It's all the same. Alright. Agastya Tree. You can see by the end of the game with a lot of grinding, I was level 71. That's definitely a lot of grinding, though. That's not what you're going to reach through legitimate means. Unless you just sit around, you're probably never going to reach the 70s. Which I did, because the ultimate personas in this game, while really good, are so high level, typically you'll just never equip them if you do unlock them. The decisions you make throughout the game, so like picking Marco Brown at the beginning of the game, or saving the lady trapped underneath the vending machine, they fall under one of three categories. They don't do anything, like picking Marco Brown at the beginning. They affect what ultimate personas you can get, a la picking that lady up from underneath the vending machine, or they determine the ending you get. There's one of those in the whole game. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to do the thing that gets me the bad ending of the game. We're just going to do it right. So don't you worry your pretty little head. Also, again, notable, all of these fights we've been doing, like that last one that was kind of rough, we would have had a 5th party member, so it would have been even easier. We would have had Ayase or Brown, which, again, would have made the fight easier. So, we're technically playing this good old game on hard mode. I suppose the follow-up question would then become, is it worth it? And I'd say yeah. Reiji is good enough to be worth it. He's got some pretty good stat lineups. I think Ayase has the best, like, level-up concept. Lots of points into tech, agility, and luck, which are the 3 important ones. But Reiji's cool, man. I want him. Do I have to go in any further detail? I can pick who I want, man. Screw, like, actual combat effectiveness. Wow. And I'm the bad guy for wanting to have fun. Alright, let's see how it is. Hear all you people bad-talking, back-talking me, bad-mouthing me, all bad-talking me, back-mouthing me. Behind your backs. Behind my backs. How many backs do I have? I think I'm going crazy. Listen to the insane man ramble to himself about nonsense for like an hour and 2 minutes. Quality content right here, Hey, scientist. None of us predicted that demons would emerge in town, though it presents a rather intriguing situation, don't you think? Okay, yes, technically you're right, but... Oh, there's more. Dr. Nikolai seems to have been planning to stop Kandori, but what can we do? Was the high school boy a friend of yours? I'm sorry to say, he was... What? The door doesn't seem like it will open. Okay. Ooh, we're about to enter somewhere neat. Preemptive strike. And where you can talk to most demons, people that are just like guys like this, you can't talk to. I can't talk to these like thugs. They're not exactly someone you can negotiate with. I'm directly negotiating against their paycheck. So, I don't know how convincing I can be. I don't think they even have a spell card, are there? They're just guys. Guys with guns, bodyguards, whatever you want to call them. Thugs. Nani? Hey, welcome to darkness. Guess where things are. This is definitely not the right way. Walk around in the darkness until you find the right way to go. Welcome, have fun. Go get him. Man, Jack Frost and Pyro Jack look kind of funky in this game. Which of those two guys? With those two kinds of enemies. They're kind of funky looking, that's for sure. But whatever, man. It all works out the same. Yeah, once I get a solid chance, which is probably going to be after this dungeon, I may actually try to get Nanjo a better persona, because, man, I like its like concept, but ooh, does it suck. Up his speed or something, man. Because, whoa, does he need it? See, he didn't do anything. Manjo got a whole lot of nothing again. He just exists in these fights. Is Kandori planning on staying in a safe location while the demons get us? I don't see Dr. Nikolai anywhere. I knew he had his own secret projects, but he must have been in with Kandori. At this rate, all our valuable test data will be ruined. My precious research, I mean, I can see why they'd be upset. If you can make a program that can summon demons, I'd be pretty impressed as well. That sounds pretty rad. Dr. Nikolai, are the adjustments complete? Please reconsider this, Mr. Kandori. Stop the system and atone for your sins! Dr. Nikolai, a genius scientist who developed the Deva system. Preposterous. It's the rest of mankind that must atone. What I've done here is nothing more than to facilitate that process. But that young man, you didn't have to send him into the dimensional rift. What did you hope to gain by throwing away a child's life? I won't allow anyone to stand in my way, not even a child. Judgment will come regardless. It's only a question of sooner or later. You're not going anywhere, mister. I had a feeling you'd come. So, you beat Takeda. He always was useless. Your time has come, Kandori. Loud noises from young children. I don't have time for you. I have matters to attend to. Come, Dr. Nikolai. I'm surprised that Dr. Nikolai is in fact still obeying this man. Probably still a paycheck, but... Wait! So this is the Deva system. What are Kandori's plans for this? This machine, where do I know this thing from? What the? What's happening? Yeah, voice acting. That messed up my throat. That was a bad one. I'm disappearing. Nikolai, what's happening? It's over, sir. You and I are going down together. For your treachery, for your crimes, for all mankind, you will atone! Nikolai, you swine! How dare you betray me? Young man, if we have to reduce to our component atoms, the system will stop. The barrier enclosing this town will be released. Leave us and escape. You out there, boy, stop the system! Come on, old man, you don't have to throw your life away. Let's save him. There's no need for the old guy to die just because of Kandori. We'll smack down Kandori ourselves. That's what we came for, isn't it? Wait, the old man must have invented the system. He's taking responsibility. We should respect his wishes. We don't even know how to stop the machine. Naoya! Here, this will stop the machine. The blue button increases the output, but the red button is the emergency stop. If we push it, we can save him. Maki? Where did you learn that? I don't know how I know. I just know. Naoya, hurry. Here's your next big question. We could save him if you push the red button. Red or blue? What is it gonna be? Do we attempt to save the old man's life at the cost of letting Kandori go? Potentially. Or do we not risk it, killing an innocent bystander and guarantee Kandori's death? I'm gonna say try to let the old man go. We can beat Kandori. I think we got this. No way! It didn't stop? Oops. What in the... I'm rematerializing. I see, it's you. You're calling for me. How can this be? My plan should have worked perfectly. Don't tell me. Is she... There's no audio for this, which is, like, weird. It's not like it's not picking up. There's just none. You... I won't let you kill my daddy. Let's leave now, Daddy. I refuse to die. Now, take me to your world. What the? Kandori. I do not have a consistent voice for these people, which is kind of the emotion that I assume they're feeling. Am I a professional voice actor? No. I've been told I have a good voice, though, so I like reading, man. Am I allowed to not have fun with these things? I enjoy it. It'll at least let you know what's going on, man. Plus, it gets it across. There's not a whole lot of people look at the screens. Plus, I didn't want to be talking about nonsense during that scene, because that one's pretty important. So that's why I read the more important scenes. Which is still, to be fair, going on. Oh man, Nanjo is like spread eagle, son. Ow. My back hurts. Oh boy. It's an achy one. Once this cutscene's over, I'm gonna go get myself another soda, so we're gonna be right back, but we gotta finish the cutscene first. Maki, are you okay? Masao? Oh shit, there's a pen down. Where am I? Oh, Naoya, you're alright. Looks like everyone's unhurt. We certainly have the devil's luck. Hey, isn't this the school gym? The one they tore down 6 months ago. I get it. We've gone back. Gone back? 6 months ago? Come on, Maki, snap out of it. You mean a time slip? That's rather different than what your mother said. I've told you before, I don't have a real mom. I never thought the stuff Yosuke was saying was actually true. Oh, there you are. It's really bad, Maki Yosuke got seriously hurt. Masuke. That girl in black came back again. No way. That's impossible. Yosuke! Yeah, gotta go say. Alright, it's not important anymore. Gotta go save Maki. Yosuke is a guy who went missing a couple months ago. If we heard about that briefly during when we were wandering around school. We were hearing people talking about how people have gone missing, and it was Chisaki chick and her boyfriend. Yosuke was the boyfriend. So I'm actually going to be right back, as it says right there. It's only going to take just like a second. But, you know. I'm just going to go get some soda. I'm not even going to be like 2 minutes. So just be right back. See, that didn't hurt anybody, now did it? I just went to go crack open a cold one with the boys. I think I put that a little bit closer to the mic than I had anticipated. I apologize if that was a little bit too loud, but it was necessary for the enjoyment of the stream. My enjoyment in particular. This is a really stupid reason for my actions, but what can you do? Alright. Here's that School Days song again. Now give me a second. Just gotta check over here. Here we go. Hey, that hole's gone. I doubt Kandori will stay this quiet. Heaven knows what he'll do next. There's no hole here. Yep. There ain't no hole. Hole's gone. Just a couple things to note. There's this. Oh, Naoya, did you get hurt? Oh, it's Nurse Natsumi. Psycho. Feels as though we haven't seen you in a while. She's all depressed. Yep. She doesn't talk. Just at all. Just more questions to be raised. She was a super sweet old, like, homeroom teacher. Now she's depressed and not talking to anyone. Fantastic. you'd be able to tell a lot more of the subtle okay, subtle is a strong word. A lot more of the differences if you'd actually walked around the school and talked to people. A lot of the time you don't, because you're just like, alright, I was told to leave the school. You can come here. I checked out the principal's office for this exact reason. If you remember the description, principal's nice, vice principal's a dickhead. Oh, did something happen now, yeah? Don't tell me that girl in black showed up again. No, it's not it. But who is this girl in black you mentioned? You haven't heard about her, Kay? A girl in black clothing has been appearing. It only started happening recently. They say she controls demons. Oh, there are demons over here, too? But don't worry, Prince Oishi and I will protect you, children. What the hell? Why is Hamya being so nice to us? We gotta get going. Another discrepancy. This would be even more noticeable if I had, actually bothered to talk to anyone. I believe it's out here. Oh, never mind. Well, now we just kind of gotta find where she is. I think they said a specific classroom. I don't know. Now begins the just gonna search every classroom. Is it in this one? Yes, kind of. Wow, what a bitch. You knew her as a kind girl working part-time to support her family, but... Hey, Hugo, right? Am I seeing things? Did she used to be like that? Oh, man, Nanjo, he's still mingling with that sort. Oh, It's not as though I enjoy it. Oh, wow, that sort? Is she talking about us? True, they're a pack of imbeciles, and they could be considered that sort. But then, why does it anger me so to hear others say it? Nanjo's cool, I like him a lot. He's a snobby dickhead, but he's like the kind of dude who's still like a cool guy, but he's still a snobby dickhead. He's the best kind of character. Honestly, the snobby dickhead who's not actually like a snobby dickhead is the best kind of snobby dickhead. How many times can I say snobby dickhead? I found the guy. There you go. I didn't oh, this is important. I didn't think I'd see people from the original world here. Yosuke Naito, ladies' man who went missing along with Chisato Kasai 2 months ago. What? Oh, don't tell me. Are Yusuke Naito, the dude who went missing? Yeah, that's me. About 2 months ago, Chisato, she and I wandered into this world. From the same place you are. You said this world. Then this isn't the past. But another world. Another dimension or another world, yes? Yeah, I thought it was the past too at first. Everything here is exactly the same as it was a year ago. Some things are weird, though. The police station turned into a forest, and the hospital is a castle. And Maki there was just like you see her. Yeah, it was practically a paradise. Until last month. A parallel world. The many worlds theory, where countless similar worlds exist. Seriously? We thought you ran off with Chisato, but you were in a whole nother world? I want to say that's completely nuts, but then again, we're in the same boat. It's hard to believe, but isn't out of the question for the Deva system. Yeah, I could see that. I didn't think you'd bring back this world's Maki, though. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're saying Maki really is Maki, but not the one we know? I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to lie. I just wasn't sure until I got back here. I never even thought there was another world, let alone that I'd go over to it. I see. No wonder your words and actions seemed amiss. I was dozing off in class, and when I woke up, I was in another world. I didn't figure it out until much later. Oh, man. And the real Maki's still somewhere in that hospital. Couldn't you have at least said something? Maki? I'm sorry. I really am. But if I did mention it, would you have even believed me? I just thought if we beat Kandori, both worlds would go back to normal. That's why I figured I'd wait until it was all over to tell you. Huh. Wait a sec. I don't see Chisato. Where is she? Chisato was... Well, that girl in black took her. Damn it. Don't tell me. It's that girl again. Ha ha! I'm gonna bring down this dumb school for sure this time. It's like a little girl. I can't do a little girl voice. Took away the exits. No one can escape. Ah ha ha. Ha 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 ha. And the exits are gone. Just pluck them right off the wall. Not sure what's going on here, but at this rate we can't get outside. Let's do this now, yeah? So you can already see exactly why we can't interact with the Snow Queen route. Oh, yeah, it's fully Demon Town. But you can see why we can't interact with the original St. Hermelin High. Not only is it locked away in some weird smoke land, it was just gone, but we're now in another dimension. So whatever's going on in the original dimension's not our problem anymore. We gotta get out of here first. Same with Kandori, actually. He tossed us in here. Where's Kandori? Who knows? Probably still in the old dimension. So that's fantastic. Now we gotta not only track him down, but escape from Dimension Land. Can we not be fighting toilets that are apparently really tanky? I do not appreciate the tanky toilet. I was gonna say, you know, it'd be the most effective for me to get Nanjo a new persona off screen, but unfortunately we still haven't gotten to a new hub, like an actual like safe place to do anything. Everywhere is Danger Town, but I gotta do at least the first one on screen so you guys know what's going on. You don't want to strip my fans of that quality content. Here, no, we can't do anything with you yet, Igor. We have one spell card. Talking to demons sucks. I hate it. Anyone who says, oh man, Shin Megami Tensei is so great, you could talk to demons, joke's on you. It's actually the worst system ever. Guess at what they want, because sometimes it's hot garbage. Persona 5 used it, it was overly simplistic, and it sucked there too. Except in that one, you can extort demons for, like, infinite money. So, that one was bad in a different direction. I mean, I just hate the baseline system. I'm completely biased. I don't like it. The fact you don't get XP, it's like, I'm gonna go in this random encounter and not get XP for it. It's called a waste of my time. I'm very impassioned about this, as you can tell. Well, now we have a save point. This is like a safe haven. Just get into one more fight, get another spell card or two. Actually, they are level 15 and 15. I don't think we're going to be strong enough to get them. Whoa. Air bubbles and drinking soda. But, you have to be a high enough level to actually be able to grab their, card. Because if you're not a high enough level, they'll just say, nah, son, you're not strong enough. And then just leave. So, it's a good waste of your time. So I have to check my level, but of course, I can't check my level in combat. Maybe if I went to, like, the status screen, I could check, but I don't want to. I'll just get out of the fight. Hey, Ogun's maximum rank. It learns Mazio, which I like to use more than Magrai. Really, it's the same general shtick. It's you do blank X type damage type to all enemies, but Mazio costs the same and has a chance of paralyzing, so why wouldn't I do that, really? See, it's Magrai Mazio. Light gravity damage or light elect damage plus shock. And if it shocks, that's just better, you know? What level am I? I am... Still can't check. 17, 17, 16, 16. So 15's our cake. It's good to know that now, at the very least. Let's get another spell card, Toilet demons acceptable? Oh no, those are 19. We cannot handle the stronger toilet demons. These ones are more blue compared to the red toilet demons from before. So he's forceful and haughty. I invite him. Didn't work. Persuade him. It didn't work. I remember Mark, in particular, is the best because dance is, like, amazing. Never mind. Dance and, stare. Honestly, a lot of Mark's nonsense is just great for him. Who knew dancing could make demons want to join your party? Except for weird basketball ghost demons. They don't use Last Resort. We've already seen what that does. Can you not? Look at this. Look at this. You see what I mean when I say that's like, can we not have that happen? Because, oh wow, in one turn, my 3 remaining dudes are brought to 1 HP, and then the rest of them got turns, and I died in 1 turn with no chance of counteraction. Lacking strength, you fell to a powerful demon. Your joy, your sadness, your memories, your heart and soul will return to nothing. But perhaps there is still hope deep within your heart. You may summon your persona and stand again to grasp the truth of life. Yeah, it's pretty profound. It kind of dampens the moment when I got literally just cheese killed. Pure cheese. Man made of cheese just stabbed me in the face. He killed himself for it, but don't do it. If you make your own game, don't do this, please. I did not appreciate the fact that Cheese McGee over here decided, I'm going to use Last Resort, bring you down to 1, 1, and 10 HP, and then, oops, there's 3 other dudes in the combat, so all of them are getting a turn. They're coming to kick your ass. Mutse Shikome, I think we have level 16, so that's not going to work. I'm at least going to try, though. Lie, because it's foolish. I just made him happy, that's not right. Flatter. I made him mad. Plead? No, I made him mad. Why? You're foolish. Why would this make you mad? Brag. Dad made him happy. Okay, stare at him. Still happy. Okay, now it's making them eager. Give me a spell card. I'm too weak. You see? Thanks. You see why spell cards suck? The only reason I got XP from that is because I made them happy, too, which is the best combination. But... and I love grinding for spell cards. Isn't this fun? Don't you love doing this? Give me the Persona 3 and 4 method. That was the best. Because randomly after combats, you'd enter into a roulette wheel. And if you could pass the not very difficult game of, like, wheeling chance or whatever. Not even chance. It's just can you, like, pick the right card out of a box kind of thing. But if you can do it right, you can get a random, like, generic Persona of that general caliber. So... I mean, a lot of the time, there's probably a downside to that, to where you're effectively getting a free Persona, and a lot of people may just coast with those. They're like, why would I ever need to fuse? But, at the same time, I'd like to not be punished from getting into a combat by stripping myself of XP. Like, Persona 1 definitely has the worst system for the whole talking nonsense, but 2's is even more tedious, I would say. Because in 1, because of how the leveling up system works, you can easily get by with minimum personas, but in Persona 2, you need to keep leveling up your personas unless you'd, like, abuse the system again. So it just gets annoying in Persona 2. 2 is terrible. At least there's less. It's, like, easier to talk to people, but it's more tedious because not only do you need to talk to more dudes, you need to upgrade your personas more. And the fact that I talked about earlier, the fact that if a demon talks to you at the start of combat, which is a lot more common in that game, you can't say no. So even if you don't want to talk to them, you can't tell them to fuck off or shoot them in the face with your super... I don't think you even have guns. Actually, yes, some people do have guns in Persona 2. It's not like how it works in this game, but it's just like someone's basic attack. It's weird that they took away guns in Persona 2, now that I think about it. Maybe they were completely broken, which is what they are. And guns have never returned until Persona 5, in which case they are kind of hot garbage. They're literally just used to exploit bullet weaknesses, and that's it. But, whatever. Kind of just boiling this all down to how much can I complain? Because I want to get one spell card. Let's hope it's a spell card that Nanjo can actually use, because if not, we gotta get another one. You see why I don't like this system? It's just, man, I'm actually grinding, except now it's less fun. Oh, well, can't use that enemy. Gotta grind him down. Endless complaints aside. This is the only real factor of Persona 1, other than the fact that fights are autopilot, that I don't like. Persona 1 is the closest to being like a really... Oh, that's right, I forgot. Nanjo's last move, Eternal White, is the same kind of thing as Gentle Wave, where it attacks like that with the AoE on one guy, and it's actually a good move, because it's Heavy Miracle. I forgot he had this. There you go, that's his move, because Hama is hot garbage. That is the worst starting move a Persona I think has ever had in these games. I'd be like in any of the future games, your first move is an insta-kill. It's just like, you know, I understand the whole concept. Like, there's like a niche that some people would like that, but that's not generally overall effective for a lot of these games. And if it is overall effective, that's broken. Oh, insta-kill moves can never be that good enough to hold their own that early in the game, because where do they go up from there, you know? You have nowhere to scale up in nonsense. Alright. None of this worked. Tried staring at him. That worked? That's working. Alright, fantastic. Stare at the man. Sure, here you go. Take my life force. Okay, we got him. It took forever, but we did it. It took like 5 minutes. And yes, I am throwing shade, in fact, because I've also played both the other Persona games, Persona 5, a couple Shin Megami Tensei games. All of them suck. I hate the demon talking system. 3 and 4 are the best. At least in that regard. There we go. And I will defend that forever. Guided Fusion, just because it's more efficient. We can make Quetzalcoatl. It's very good for Nanjo. Hey, ain't that convenient? Add an item, sure. Take, oh dear, what am I doing here? Do you want a mop? Actually, yeah, this is upping its strength. Here you go. So it can learn Stun Bite, Fry, Traisto, Crimson Sublimation, Mazanma. All this nonsense. But one thing to take note of, its SP cost goes up from 4 to 7. So do take note of that. I gotta be careful. But this seems actually really, really good. Like, weirdly good for this early in the game Persona. I don't know. Maybe early game Personas actually can get pretty good. I never grab spell cards early in the game. I just grab as many as I can at the end of the game. I did not mean to skip that. Oops. What was in the jar was the item. It's the 2 dudes. I didn't mean to skip it. I'm sorry. A curtain will come down and it'll just shake like a lot, and then like a spell card will be spat out. Unfortunately, Nanjo is not actually a high enough level to even take on this Persona, so... Actually, we can check. So he's level 16, but his Persona level is 16. So if his Persona level is 17, he could take on the Persona. It's one thing that is streamlined in future games. It's if you're level 17, you can take level 17 Personas on, you know? They don't have a Persona level in future Persona games. It's an unneeded stat, to be fair. And typically, your Persona level will be lower than your level, so you can only take on weaker Personas than you. That doesn't sound like a whole lot of fun, personally. Yeesh. That could use some work, that's for sure. Anyway, no more complaining. This is just getting bad. To be fair, at some point I had to talk about the card system. There's a lot of Persona games bank on the system, and I have never been a fan of it. So someone's gotta bring it up at some point, just how terrible of a system it is. But hey, we'll actually get into like one more fight, just so I can get some good old Nanjo new Persona action going on. Please stop being poisoned, Maki. Thanks. Also, yeah, you can see a visual bug from PC capture, everybody. This stuff happens. Ignore that. Whenever we enter battle, like the splash screen, it's like fading to the overworld. That's normal. Don't worry about it. If that's the only problem we're having, it's fine. It's all fine. No problem. Alright. Nanjo didn't level up. I just thought about another complaint I would have for this spell card system, but I thought about it more. I'm like, no. Nah. Because that's just the problem with grinding in Ever. I was going to say it makes the pacing of the game grind to a halt. That's just all grinding. I can't hold that against it. That's genuinely unfair. I'm not going to be that guy. But so you can see now, we're seeing the most infuriating status ailment in the game, Charm. when you're charmed, you will basic attack one of your allies. And this game has the unique mechanic of an extra stack of the status ailment will increase its effectiveness. If you have full force charm, which is like tier 2 charm or whatever, when you hit your own ally, it'll do the same damage as if you were hitting an enemy. Because when you're charmed, it'll do like baby damage. Because they're like holding back. But if they're charmed level 2, they're doing full damage. They're doing as much damage as they can. Because it's chopped down really hard when charmed tier 1. But charmed tier 2, oh boy, you can get a team wipe real fast. Nuclear. See, like, look at this type. He is the occult type. What element is occult? Gravity, prayer, ice. Seaman Congo doesn't even have a prayer type move. What is prayer? What is going on in this game? I've played through this game a lot, man. There's still a lot of things that confuse me. You'll never know the answer. Anyway, let's actually get a move on and try to progress in this game finally. It's been a while. Oh, here, we have to actually manually swap over personas, because currently he has Aizen out. And because, again, if this was other Persona games, he couldn't have done that, because he's a side character. This game, nope, he can have multiple personas all he wants. It, however, takes a turn to swap personas, is the thing. And he has Aizen on him forever. If I ever wanted to swap back, bada boom, son, just slap that right on out there, just gotta go get him. What is this, stun bite? Oh, I have to move him forward, because he won't be able to use his persona's ability to rank up his persona unless he can use stun bite, and he can't use stun bite from the back row. Fantastic. Hey, got him with a gun. It's about to get better, though, because we are actually getting close to the next big shopping spree area, because trying to buy equipment in the original dimension is kind of a bad idea, but now that we're in the alternate dimension, you can buy improved stuff, and the guns in this dimension are crazy expensive, but crazy good, so. Thumbs up all around, son. Oh, yeah. It's that one, battle, huh? We're just gonna fix it like this. There we go. That'll work for now. That's at least until he can learn another, like, combat move that doesn't revolve him, like, being in slapping distance. The girl, the one who kidnapped demons, Chisato, got kidnapped demons. Would anyone complain if someone kidnapped some demons? I think I would. I think kidnapping in general is just bad. Don't do that. Don't kidnap people, even if they are demons. Don't kidnap demons. You don't know their life story. You don't know what they've been through. Are you personally a demon? Do you know that demon as a, like, on an individual... Are you on first name basis with that demon? No? Then don't kidnap them. Just don't kidnap people. Don't kidnap. I need to get this through everyone's head so they understand don't kidnap people. It's a bad idea. That's a dickhead thing to do. Good job, Quetzalcoatl. You sure got him. Hey. I believe a lot of the statuses, like Shock, makes it so you can't take a turn. Freeze makes it so you can't take a turn. The Tier 2, instead of it, because it's still, you're already losing a turn, I think the Tier 2 lowers either one of your, like, defensive stats or something, or makes it so using a certain element on you will do a lot more damage. Like, I think if they're frozen, like, fire does a stupid amount of damage, something like that. I don't know the specifics. I apparently also have to keep saying I don't know the specifics about this game, because this game is very confusing, apparently. I'm saying there's another one like her. I think so. It's a forest now, but I remember what used to be a flower garden. I saw her playing there. Forest used to be a flower garden. I don't get this town at all. Forest. Yosuke did say that a forest had replaced the police station. Police station is where I went to rescue Masa and Hidehiko, right? Now they mention it. That is true. That is the area where it should be. It was a beautiful flower garden. I was surprised to see it become a forest. What are you people mumbling about? Something's funny about you guys. Hey, are you really Naoya? Hey, we should hurry and get going. We have to go. See ya. Yeah, apparently there's us in this alternate dimension. We're never gonna see them, but they exist. Supposedly. Yeah, spoilers, we're never gonna see our alternative friendos. Because that'd be too neat. Well, I actually don't know. Would you be able to see their clones? I haven't explored everywhere. Maybe. You might be able to find their alternate selves. I have not seen it personally, but I'm not going to have a definitive no on that. That may be up in the air. We'll see if we see it. We won't. I'm going to say probably not, though, because I would have maybe heard about it, but who knows. Alright, that's another save. See, I've only gone through 2 rooms in this dungeon, and they've already given me another save. They are they want to be certain you're fine, you know? Hey, he actually, like, went first. Okay, he has magic now. Fantastic. He's Frey, which I believe is nuclear. Nuclear. Who knows which one it is? It's an enigma. Anyone who says they're doing it right is going to have someone arguing with them. There's no correct answer. Yeah, nuclear. It's spelled like nuclear. Like nuclear is not how it's spelled. Or maybe it is. Wow, maybe this game is so much meta, they spelled it wrong to convince themselves they're saying it right. Who knows? Does anyone out there really understand nuclear and nuclear? No. Anyone who says they are a, like, truth holder is wrong. It's like, I was gonna say, I think Schrodinger's cat, I think. It's like where it's both right and wrong at the same time. Honestly, a joke doesn't really work if you have to think about it out loud. Like, is that how this works? Are we sure about this? I don't know about this. Yeah, that's not the best joke if you have to be like, I don't know, man. It's just whatever. You know what? Think of the punchline yourself. Write down, figure out whatever the punchline for that joke is and write it down in the comments. That's the level of degeneracy I'm at right now. Make my audience come up with my jokes. Because why would I have to put in any of the legwork, am I right? It's not like you guys come here to be entertained or anything. Like, who no? Oh, no, sorry. Nuh-uh. Just gotta get the Nanjo level up. Can you up your speed? Oh my god, he actually did. You absolute madman. Thank you. He needs agility out the wazoo right about now. My neck hurts. Why am I hurting? Oof. I'm like achy right about now. Oh, he's terrified. Welcome to one of the weirder status ailments. Main character just ran away. He's just gone. He got scared and just ran. Bye. See you later. He's done for this fight. He's not coming back. Oh, we actually haven't seen Nanjo's persona. Are we gonna see it? Nope. Okay. Yeah, he didn't get anything. He ran. He was gone. Out of this fight. He's not playing this game. No siree. Is this game quieter than normal? It only just now is clear for me. Maybe he's got quiet. I have no idea. Here. What has he learned? He learned Traisto. Warps you to the dungeon's entrance. Very useful. Part of the that was actually one of the main reasons I grabbed that. I saw Traisto. I'm like, yeah, buddy. Here. Let's see your good old fancy new persona in combat. Mr. Naoya. Is that right? Nanjo, that's the one. Shibabu, his big old face. That binds us. Maiha. Look at all these animations, they're pretty scary. Yeah, these guys are like kicking my ass right now. This is what happens when you turn off animations. Don't do it. It makes fights harder. Oh, this is bad. This is getting real bad. Can I have a turn, please? Oh, I had the auto on still. I thought that would have ended when I, got like multi-binded. Please run. I think it actually. This game has the worst runaway system. The more people who are dead, the harder it is to run away. Why are you like this game? When would you want to run away? When you're about to lose a fight. When are you about to lose a fight? When most of your people are dead. This is a perfect time to make the fight harder to run away from. I remember I had one fight when I was playing through this game. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. So, sorry about that. Oh, shit, that's the wrong button as well. So, I remember I had one fight right in, like, the last dungeon of the game. I believe it was actually Reiji in particular. He was the only one left alive because my whole party got wiped in turn 1 for some reason. I don't remember the specifics. But the enemies could only... Oh my god, that's right. The fucking runaway thing makes them block in the replay. Son of a bitch. And then the last resort, no, don't do this. Maybe I should have run away. Like, look at this shit. I'm not gonna be able to run away because they're all dead. You see what I was just complaining about? Right there, why Last Resort's fucking horseshit. But, anyway, there was a fight really late into the game where Reiji was immune to the damage type that they were dishing out and they had wiped my whole team. Well, the problem was they couldn't do anything other than stuff that he was immune to. And he would deal like 5 damage or something to them because he had a bad matchup against them. Because I don't remember the specifics. Like, maybe his way he could attack people was in a bad spot. Like, the range of attacks and whatnot. But he couldn't hurt them and they couldn't hurt him. So I'm like, okay, let's have him run away. It genuinely took more than like 25 to 30 attempts to run away and took like 5 minutes. I was so mad. Like, I don't normally get mad at a game, but the genuine frustration and anger I had when that was going on. Look, they're doing it again. Look at this amazingly fun encounter. But, please learn Frey. Thank you. Because, as I said earlier, my biggest pet peeve in video game is when you cannot run away from fights. Number 1. I loathe it. And... well, I couldn't win the fight, so I had to run away. I could not win the fight. I had to run, and it took more than 5 minutes. A failed runaway attempt, skip through all their animation. Because there was like 3 dudes, it was on fast mode, all that good stuff. I even, because I was playing that one on an emulator, I was even holding the fast forward button. So the fact that it took 5 minutes in real time was absolutely abhorrent level of runaway trials I had to engage in. Oh boy, never make a game like this. That's the kind of thing where once your team gets wiped, you could effectively just restart the game at that point, because you're just gonna die. You have to either sit down and fight them out or accept death, because you're probably never gonna run away if you're the only one left alive. And at least, at the very least, we only got 4 people in this one, so it gets a little bit easier, except, oh no, not really. Because we only have 4 people in a fight, so it's more likely for our team to get wiped. But, weird thing to note, that last resort attack, like, never gets used later in the game. This is the only real place that it's used. So this whole really fun interaction of, oh, suddenly I'm at 1 HP for everyone on my team, just doesn't happen later in the game. Maybe they realized this was a bad decision. I'm still just bitching. I do apologize. I'm sorry. But, another thing to note, this is actually a remake. The original Persona 1, also referred to as Revelations Persona, also referred to as the game that's down in the Twitch description because they don't have the PSP version of this, which is what I'm playing, is a lot rougher, like, visually. It's a PS1 game. So a lot of the menus and everything's a little bit slower and all that nonsense. They just added a bunch of little cheeky fun time stuff. Well, when they re-released this game, could you not have fixed a lot of these problems? No? Oh, okay. Alright. No, that's okay. Oh. Hi. It's like She-Hulk over here. It's Reiji! If you remember hearing, Kandori, he said he threw a child into the other dimension. This is the kid. He threw Reiji. Reiji, after we stopped him, broke in anyway. Wanna kill me? What a joke. You're the one that's going down. Look at how cool this Persona is. Oh my god, he's so cool. Briss. Oh yeah. He also uses fist weapons. He uses bare fists. He's like a boxer type, you know? So that's all really cool. Also, thing to note, every other level ups the hit chance of my weapons even further, my defense and my evasion. So I'm going to be dodging a lot, and I'm still gaining defense through levels. Ridiculously strong. Oh yes, this is why you up agility. You don't need maxed agility, but you do need like agility near 70 or something like that to outspeed the final boss properly. It gets crazy. Here's Reiji. Now, this scene will always happen in the game. Like, you'll always run into Reiji here. He just won't join your party if you've done this. Seems to be the case. By the way, you appear to be the real Reiji. What's that mean? This place isn't your world. I don't know how else to explain it. Kandori sent us here, to an alternate world. I take it you've met the same fate. That scientist mentioned a young man sent through the dimensional rift. I just threw that behind me. Oops. Are you, I presume? So why are you here, safe and sound? Why are you pursuing Kandori? As I was drifting through a vast, empty space, a kid in white appeared. When I came to, I was here. That's all. You don't need to know the rest. A child wearing white. Come on, drop the hotshot act. We're gonna smack Kandori around and find a way back. You should come. Bet your mom's worried about you. What? That bastard's here too? Alright, I'll go with you. It's decided then. Nice to meet you, Reiji. I'm Maki Sonomura. What, is something on my face? Oh, I get it. You're admiring me. Well, I am pretty cute. It's only natural. Ah, come on. We can't keep wasting time here. Let's go already. Boom. Reiji. That Maki girl. I don't think this is the first time we've met. Who is she? And Reiji! Woo! Yeah, he is so awesome. He's the coolest guy in town. And thank you for that. Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Alright. Okay then. Well, let's hope I have a... Ooh, hey, ain't that convenient? I'll check out his persona, huh? He's got... Oh. Yeah, Reiji Kido. He's a cool guy. He has Press. It knows Twin Slash. Yeah, and it actually costs 9 SP because he's technically a bit more involved of a person. So, hey, that's pretty cool. It's only rank 2. He actually starts at rank 2 because he ranks up when you fight him. When you fight, like, in that awakening, all that nonsense. So I played this game a bit when I was younger, and I always remember seeing this dude. I'm like, dude, he's so fucking cool. I want that persona. And, well, here we are. We actually got him now. And he's, like, the best party member. Oh, I need to fix my, like, team's everything right about now. Now, don't I? Frey, Mazio. That's not right. And then Twin Slash. Boom. I want to see him. Actually, we've already seen his persona. We don't need to see this. Twin Slash. Boom. Press rank 3. Balzac. That, I believe, inflicts, like, the Berserk status of this game. They will only start basic attacking, but, you know, they're crazy, like, physical strength increase nonsense. It also sounds like Ballsack, if you want to go that route. If you want to be that guy. I actually have Reiji use Breath for quite a while, because it holds up pretty well, I believe. Honestly, I have a lot of people use their starting... Like, I remember at the end of the next game, I had Reiji still... Or Nanjo still using Aizen before, all this nonsense was resolved. Like, before the end of the game. Like, the whole game. Before I got his ultimate persona, like, leveled up properly, he was just using the Aizen the whole game because Eternal White was good enough. And I didn't care. I hated collecting spell cards. Everyone else had one, with the exception of Nanjo and, actually, Reiji. He has his starting persona. He had his starting persona for the whole game. So, there's that fact of the matter. Actually reached near the end of our first full-length stream, I suppose. We actually made some pretty good progress. We tracked down Kandori. We saved Mark from the... It's not in the right order. We saved Mark from the jail cell. Turned down Brown. School went missing. tracked down Kandori, killed his right-hand man, tracked him down again, got thrown in the other dimension, and we got Reiji. And that was everything that's happened. Did you need a recap? No, not most likely, because you were here too. Yeah, I would assume as much, assuming you just skipped to the end for some reason. That's okay. It's also weird that you happen to skip to that particular section, because that's not quite at the end of the video, but okay. But we're pretty much here. And I most assuredly know we do not have enough time for the next event. So when I get to that save point, which I'm thinking is in this door right in front of us, we're going to start calling it, you know? Maiha. Shibabu. Yeah, this is typically the formation that I use most of the time because, well, really, it's got a good... What's it called? It's very... balanced? No. It's parallel? No. It's the thing that people get OCD about. Yes, that. Uh-huh. I don't know words. See, this is what I'm talking about. My team gets wiped. Oh no, only Reiji's left. Whoop, time for fun. Woo! At the very least, Reiji's double slashes. Very good against these guys. You can also see Mazio's worth being pumped out right now because he keeps shocking them, which just consumes their turn. It's getting breasts like a crazy amount of XP right now, though, so that's really good. Reiji didn't really need it, but I guess here we go. Yeah, this whole team wipe thing should be happening less as the game goes on. Because, Jesus, it's getting ridiculous. Heal me up, pretty lady. A thing to note, never ever unequip Maki with this persona, because a Dia that costs 4 SP, I don't think ever falls off in the whole game. That is a dirt cheap Dia right there. It's not a good heal late game, but it never is bad either. Anyway, I think that's about it. Let's just at least, okay, you know, we have 3 minutes left. Let's check what's in this other room. It's the Velvet. I regret my decision to come in here. Goodbye, and go save again. You know, I added so much new stuff to the map. You know, a lot of good stuff was done. And I kind of didn't intend for the stream to, like, the ending note of the stream to be a lot of complaining. I just feel bad now. I'm sorry. I just kind of keep going with it. Like, I feel bad that it happened, so I try to change the subject. But then that also gets twisted and reformed whatever I start talking about next. So, once I get complaining, I don't stop, I suppose. I like this game a lot. Don't let my criticisms ever say, hey man, this game sucks. It's definitely not aged well, and it's definitely not the best Persona game, but the game itself is fine. It just has some very noticeable potholes. Same with Mother 1. I'm a very negative person naturally, so a lot of the time I'll say very harsh things about a game when I really like it. I like the story of this game, like the characters, like the concept, like the whole Persona-y goodness, and I like art style, music's good, lots of good stuff about this game. Honestly, despite the fact that I hated it first, I like the crazy amount of depth this game has. But anyway, I think that's pretty. Sit up, sit back, and I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a good rest of your day. Wait a minute, that's not right. Wait a minute. I'm a failure. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and peace.